Well over 3 years ago now, I made a video on this laptop right here. Now, I just want to say that most tech, I do not keep this long. And I think that that says a lot about this laptop already. Most of the time, not because I don't keep stuff, not because it breaks and I have to get rid of it or whatever, but I'm just not as interested in that tech, or something new comes out that's substantially better that I just feel like I need to have, and then I go get it. But this laptop right here, this has served a purpose. It served its purpose as my wife's work computer for a long time before it finally made its way back to me. And I wanted to just talk about a few things on this computer and let you know what I think after our family has owned and used this thing for over 3 years now. So first off, filming in the new office slash studio slash whatever this space is going to be. It was my office for a very long time, and then it turned into a storage room as I moved the office out in the other room. But now we have been completely redoing it. Still a little bit of a work in progress, but it's definitely a lot more echoey in here than it used to be, mostly because we took the rug out of here and it is now hardwood floor. So I need to figure a few things out as far as that goes. But so this laptop has been through a lot, and I wanted to bring up a handful of those things and tell you about how awesome it has been. But I'm mostly going to tell you about where it has failed and what we have actually seen, what you're going to care about over the last 3+ years of owning this thing, right? And you can see a lot of these videos on my YouTube channel. I've made a lot of these problems into YouTube videos. So if you do get this kind of laptop, you do run into some of these problems, you can, take care of it. First things first with this laptop was the RAM and the hard drive, right? Just not big enough for me, not big enough for my wife. Upgraded both of those. Again, got videos for that kind of stuff. But the second thing that we really ran into is using this as a daily driver computer, using this as a desktop replacement, using this as a work computer. The battery went downhill pretty darn quick. Luckily, replacement battery was pretty inexpensive. Replacement battery was very easy to put in. Battery life is great again. That's something that's gonna happen, right? Batteries just go out, go bad. Batteries are consumable devices. So with how much we had this plugged in and used it every single day, that was something that seemed normal to me. So I wasn't super worried about it. The other thing that I did that no fault of the laptop itself, other than maybe not being as rigid as some people might like, and as absolutely bulletproof as some people might like, but the screen on this, we did have to replace the screen because my toddler son had stepped on it. He stepped directly on the lid of the screen while it was closed on the floor, of course, because that's where we store our laptops. Stepped right on it. Again, made a video replacing the screen. Definitely not something that I would recommend to everybody, but if you like doing this kind of stuff, it was definitely a little bit more of a tedious project. And it definitely took some finessing. Very easy to probably mess up. But honestly, $140 for a new screen was a lot better for me than purchasing a whole new laptop. So I'm okay with that. But now the problem that we're currently facing, the laptop has lost one of its USB ports. So this one here still works. The USB-C port still works, but this port right here no longer works. So I've got a couple of things that I wanted to try first but I have this sinking feeling that it might just be hardware related, and I don't know if there's going to be anything that I can do about it. So the first thing that every website says to check is device manager. If you go down to the universal serial bus controller here, check out the USB root hub option here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but hit properties and then power management, and then making sure that that box right there is unchecked. Yeah, you definitely can't see that. It says, do you want to allow the computer to turn off this device to save power? And that's one of those things that apparently sometimes the computer can kind of, go all crazy on you and say, yes, we want to turn this device off to save power, and it can turn your USB ports off. But I just went through and checked all of mine though, but they are all clear, so that's definitely not the issue at this point. So I think another thing is, a lot of people suggest is actually updating the drivers. That's something I've tried already. Unfortunately, not the issue here either. So really at this point, I think the next thing is probably gonna be physical. We need to get in there and check and see if there's any bent pins or see if any of the solder points have come off, but this is where it starts to get kind of hairy, unfortunately. Either way, let's take this down to the pub and get it open. All right, well hopefully this 3D printer isn't too loud because it's still going. It's another thing for the office. All right, so let's get this open. This is actually another one of those things that, I've taken this apart multiple times, probably way more times than a normal user, a normal owner of this thing would open it. But it is starting to show, its wear from that as well. You can see it's starting to crack there. You can see on this screw that it's just it's completely broken out. So the good thing is like the clips are still there. It still kind of clips in like on these sides and stuff, but it's definitely showing its wear. So like I sort of hesitate to open this up on a regular basis, but again, it's one of those things that I would like to get this fixed. And if it's something that we can fix, hey, that's an extra USB port that we got back. Let me grab my screwdriver here. Again, if we lose a screw, let's be honest, half of these aren't holding on to any plastic anyways. That is definitely one thing that I wouldn't mind having is an actual full aluminum body laptop. This is, one of those partial like 50-50. It's got some aluminum on it, but it's got some plastic too, and you can definitely tell the plastic is the first stuff to go on this. Especially when you're as gentle with it all as we are, Leo walking on it and everything else that's happened to this laptop over the years. It's definitely been a well-loved and well-used laptop, that's for sure. Let's try to open this up without breaking anything else off. Hi.
Sorry.
I am in the middle of filming a video.
Oh. I need help starting like getting in my minecart for my roller coaster.
You need help getting in your minecart?
Yeah. Wait, what button do I push?
So we're looking at this USB port here. And if I take the flashlight here, I tried looking in it earlier and I don't see anything in there. The good thing is those two USB ports right next to each other, I can compare them pretty easy. They both look identical. I don't see anything immediately wrong with the pins. And unfortunately, looking up here at the top as well, but looking at the top of the USB port, there's no clear damage or anything with the connections. There's nothing that I can see that, a solder has come off. Everything looks completely fine with it. So unfortunately, we've exhausted quite a few of the software as well as hardware options here. I think we might just be dealing with a dead USB port. This, unfortunately, is not one of those problems where I'm just gonna take this USB port off the motherboard for the fun of it, just to see if I can get it to work again. Well, at least while I've got it open, I can clean some of this excess dust out of here, so wasn't a complete waste of a trip down to the pub here, at least. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be fixing that USB port anytime soon at this, especially because it's obviously clearly out of warranty. So is this a laptop that I would recommend in 2026? Honestly, yes. I still absolutely love everything about this this laptop. If you want to go back and watch my review from 2 years ago, you're more than welcome to. It is still pretty darn accurate as far as my feelings go for this this laptop, and I think when hardware gets this much use, it's gonna show this much kind of wear on it, kind of thing. So I'm not opposed to how this is doing right now, and a USB port going out is not the end of the world, especially when this is not your typical ultra light laptop of today, where I have an extra USB-C, an extra USB-A, and another USB-C over on this side. So I'm not super hard up for USB ports on this at the moment. So I'm kind of okay with it. 3 years with the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G14, the 2022 model. And honestly, we might be seeing you for the 5-year review. And honestly, at this rate, I might be seeing you for the 5-year review of this laptop. Cheers.